Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So if you watched the last video I posted on this channel, you'll notice that I talked about from 1000 index, and I told you the market was going to be selling based on the structure I was seeing here on the weekly time frame. All right, so I told the market was going to be selling, and trust me, it's actually going to sell. It started the movement. If you go to the daily time frame, we will see that yesterday closed bearish, and the previous 2 days candlestick left a wick at the top um and also closed bullish, but the body was in within, excuse me, was within this the week of the candlestick that was created before it. Like, what I mean is this particular candlestick, you can see after buying up to this level, it sold massively, then closed here bullish, but this body is still within this week. It's still a sign to tell us the market will be actually be selling. All right, so we expect more sales on this particular pair, so we just watch out, look for a good opportunity to enter the trade. When we see a setup like this on a higher time frame, like the weekly time frame or daily time frame, you do not expect it to start moving immediately. The market might want to dance around for a while, then it to start moving. So all you need to do is to watch it good, get a good entry, then you find a good entry, then you take some trades and make some nice profit. The market, if it starts selling, I am expecting it to sell up to this level, up to this, because I'm seeing a neckline right here. Like I told you guys in that video, I'm seeing something that looks like a neckline somewhere around here. So you may not even need to hold the trade down to this level here. It's massive money if you can do that, but you don't even need to do that. If you can just hold the trade, you can make up to $1,000 with this particular pair. If you have a reasonable account size, just trading from maybe from here to here, or even here, this we have a little strong support somewhere here, so we can still get some massive profit. All right, so meanwhile, today we are going to be looking at another pair. Volatility 50 index is one of my favorite pairs. Understand? So let's get to the pair, so we look at what's actually happening. Okay, here's the pair now. All right, if you zoom out, you will see that the market was creating higher highs and higher lows, and buying until it gets to this zone where it started selling. All right, you see, on getting to this level, started selling, and selling from here means the market look from what we have here. This is a double top. This is a double top at this point. All right, and this is a neckline. As you can see, this is a neckline because the market bought from here, came back and still bought again from here. Then as it came back to this zone, you can see it's trying to buy, but it couldn't. Then we have just one bullish candlestick here. Market finally broke. All right, so we can easily enter, draw a rectangle to mark out that zone. All right, where we have the neckline, because that's where we expect the market to actually retest. All right, so as you can see, the market broke out of this zone and closed below it. Then the next candlestick, you can see this bullish candlestick, which acted last as a retest. One candlestick retest for this setup. Then the next thing was nice moves. The market moved nicely. You can see the nice sales. This is on the weekly time frame, right? This is happening on the weekly time frame. All right, so now market sold down to where we have this strong support zone right here. There was a strong support zone here, which I believe must have acted like a neckline previously. If you look closely, it's like there was a, it's not actually, it is let's look at it. It was actually a neckline. It was actually a neckline for um it was actually a neckline. At this point, you can see this was a double bottom. The market broke above it and then retested with this few candlesticks. So the market is back at this same zone, and now it is reversing. Now the reversal we are noticing here is, I see it as a pullback. The market is trying to pull back to retest this neckline on the weekly time frame. That's what I'm seeing. So if the market buys and gets up to this level, then we should see some massive sales. Meanwhile, it is good if you can look out for some buy opportunities in this market, because this is the weekly time frame. Then it's going to be massive on a lower time frame. All right, so for this reason, let's go down to the daily time frame and look at what we can see from there. All right, because there must be something on the lower time frame at this particular spot that will indicate the market is actually going to buy. You must see something here on a lower time frame that confirms the market wants to buy, to really buy, before we say, okay, the market is actually going to buy. Then let's go to the daily time frame. All right, so on the daily time frame, we don't have much right here, but we can see how the market sold. We can see how the market sold. Then from our experience, this is a very clear indication the market is actually going to buy. Why am I saying so? Look at this, guys. You can see the market sold here on the daily time frame impulsively and then pulled back at this point, retested this supply zone, and then continued selling massively. At this point, the market was creating lower highs and lower lows. You can see the energy in the market from here to here is different from what we have from here down to here. All right. And because of that, this is an indication the market will nicely be selling, possibly be buying. So there is a potential buy. Based, if you want to see this thing, just know that the market will be buying very soon. On getting to a strong zone, the market should be buying. All right, since it was creating lower highs and lower lows. If it was creating higher highs and higher lows, then we should expect sales. All right. So based on what we have here now, you can see this is a kind of an impulsive correction. That's what it looks like. In fact, it actually is an impulsive correction. The market was creating lower highs and lower lows, and now there is a zone here where the market is reacting with. Excuse me. The market is reacting with the zone, all right, guys, and I can see a whole lot of stuff right here on this particular chart, which I was looking at this pair like yesterday, then meaning I would have made some nice profit on this pair, because this buy move at this point I did not notice. Even the sales here I did not just notice too. But from here, if I saw this, I saw the close of this bearish candlestick the previous, like 2 days ago, then I would have taken these buys. I would have made some massive profit on this pair. And this pair is a bit volatile, so it can give you some good profits within a short period of time. All right, this is the same thing. Okay, let me just hold on there. And so what we are looking at for now is, you can see this actually a zone market has been rejecting. So if the market can nicely close above this zone, then we expect the market to continue buying. All right, we expect the market to continue buying. Then also remember, this is a daily time frame. But this zone here is the one we saw on the weekly time frame, which we expect the market to do what, to move to, then retest and then continue selling based on what we saw on the weekly time frame. So now on this daily time frame, we can go down to the 4 hourly time frame to still look out for opportunities. All right, you can see the opportunities. You see the zone I marked is even more clear right here at this point. On this time frame, you can see the sales, and now you can see the rejections on that same zone, guys. You can see the rejections here. See the rejections. So what do we want to see? We want to see the market breaking above this zone. Then after breaking above this zone, then it continues buying, because the market was selling, creating higher highs and higher lows. But based on this time frame, we are seeing that there was a change of character. The market is now buying, so we can easily put a trend line to guide the movement of the market, so we can get something like this. We can get something like this. But before I place this trend line, though I've already placed this supportive trend line right here, you can agree with me that what we have right here is actually a double bottom. The market has created a double bottom here. This is a first bottom, this is a second bottom here. And what we have right here is a kind of a retest on this neckline, and we will be seeing some buys. Understand? Based on this double bottom we are having here, you're expecting more buys. All right, and also this zone, the market reacted to this zone where it formed a double bottom. So you take note of these things, especially on this higher time frame. You see that you understand why market is doing what it's doing at a certain time. You have an edge. All right, so we can also put another trend line above to help us, to guide us. But unfortunately, let me tell you the truth, guys, I can easily place a trend line right here to join these two highs here. Like I can decide to join this high and this other high. It is still okay. Then I can also decide to maybe put this trend line just like this. To put it just like this, guys, it is still okay. Trust me, the market will always react on getting to those lines too. Go to those where we have those lines. But the thing is this, right now, based on the movement of the market on this other side, all right, it is not very easy for you to determine where to actually place this trend line until the market creates another high, then start selling from that high. Then you look for where you can join, look for a point around all these other ones that is in line with the new high the market created. That is where you can easily put join with this other one to touch, meaning you will join the new line, the new high with this other high, then trace it to where you're going to have another high, so that you have the trend line placed correctly. All right, so it's important to take note of that. All right, so now from what we have here on this chart, like I told you, this particular trend line It's just there. Don't believe it is too correct or it's wrong. All right, we don't know what the market wants to do. All right, so we can just wait for the market to buy. The only thing we should have in mind is that we are expecting some buys. We are expecting some buys, and for the fact that the market has been selling and selling, we might just want to look at the possible place the market might want to react on getting to. If it buys and breaks above this zone, we should expect the market to get to this particular let's say this zone right here. This zone right here is okay. This zone here is okay. All right, let's see it. Let me see it. Okay, there is another block zone right there. I think on that's another block. All right, so if the market gets to this zone, I expect the market to reverse. So if I will miss my entry on the breakout of this zone, I miss my entry on the breakout of this zone, then I will want to see I will want to wait for the market to get to this zone so I can find an entry, or I can go to a lower time frame to find an entry. And all right, also you have to understand that these things you are seeing here on this hourly time frame, by the time you go to on a lower time frame, you're discovering there's another trend within this particular bullish movement. So there's another trend which can also help you know what the market is doing, if it's actually going to sell. Because from what we have here, there's a chance the market might want to sell a bit before buying. You know, it is very possible based on the rejections and this trend, these candlesticks here. If we go down to the, let me just quickly go to the 1 hourly time frame and see what we will have. Okay, let's see what we have on the 1 hourly time frame. All right, so let's be patient. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. All right. What's going on? Why is it taking so long? One moment, guys. Okay, so we have it here. You can see the rejections, and if we put a trend line, you will notice that the market is creating a trend just like this. It's creating a trend, which indicates it you may want to sell to the downside first before it starts buying. I want to sell to the downside before it starts buying. So, but for me, I actually want to see the market breaking above that zone before I'll think of taking a buy, or I'll want to enter some sell, because from the rejections we're having here and this from the rejections we are having here and the movement of the market around here, you know, that kind of an impulsive or a corrective move, I expect the market to sell a bit. Then you can take an entry. This is a day and the 1 hourly time frame. It can still give you some reasonable profit with the minimum lot size. If you can get a good entry, let's say the minimum lot size is 4.0. Let's say you enter a trade at this point, then you put your stop loss just above here. That's going to be $4. Then you hold your trade up to this level. Even if it's just up to this level here, that's about $18, and you can open multiple positions and take your nice profit and wait till the market gives you another opportunity. All right, so something like this is very simple. All right, so guys, this thing is very simple. You need to, you know, practice it and practice and practice. You know, like I told you guys, this strategy works for all pairs. All pairs. I think there is a setup I saw on gold. Let me quickly go to gold. XAUUSD, and the market is buying massively today. The market is buying massively today. I saw this setup with one of my students when we were discussing. You see, it's very simple. For those who join the mentorship batch, they are going to get a whole lot, because I will show you guys how to just look for just one thing on the chart, and then you get a massive a setup with massive entry. Look at gold buying nicely. I saw this since yesterday, and I told him it's actually going to buy massively today, and you can see the buys. It's buying massively. Then if we had, I don't know, I'm not sure he took the trade. If you are taking the trade, then you would have entered a sniper entry based on what we based on the strategy, guys. So even if you trade currency pairs, even if you trade whatever kind of pair except crypto, which I've not tested my strategy yet, this strategy works for you. So if you want to learn more, then you will need to enroll in my one-on-one mentorship. There's a link in the description of this video. It will take you to my Telegram channel. Right in the Telegram channel, you're going to find my direct contact. You reach out to me, then we discuss your mentorship. This is a kind of strategy that can change your life. Your financial situation can change just with just the simple strategy. And it's, in fact, it's the simplest. No, nothing complex about it. Just very simple. All you need to understand is support and resistance. Then this particular candlestick setup that will make you the profit that you want. All right, so it's very simple, guys. So like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section. Then share this video with your friends too, and also subscribe to this channel if you've not done that yet. All right, so remember, if you want to enroll in a one-on-one mentorship, I am available. You just send a message when you get to my Telegram channel, then from there we'll discuss. All right guys, I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed and peace out.